Welcome back. Do remember that all our top stories and others can be found on our website, channelstv.com and youtube.com/channelsweb. You can also watch us on the go on your mobile device. Log on to m.channelstv.com or download the Channels TV app for Android, iOS and Windows phones from their respective stores. Having the Channels TV and Channels 24 app will give you access to news and updates. You also have the eyewitness feature, so you too can be a part of the news. Just install the app, then tap and swipe to reveal the eyewitness menu and follow the instructions to share those pictures, videos or news of happenings around you. Indigents of Kaura local government area of Kaduna State have asked religious leaders to stop hate messages that may incite violence. Instead, they've asked everyone to join hands with the state government to restore peace to southern Kaduna. The people made the call during a visit to the government house in the state capital.
A delegation from Kaura local government area of Kaduna State are at the government house to encourage Governor Nasiru El-Rufai to continue in his quest to ensure all-round development in the state. The people are especially grateful that a potato processing plant has been located in their area, in addition to construction of roads in some communities. Muslims and Christian leaders were part of the delegation. They say it's time to stop the hate preaching which incites violence.
If you are aware and you know the person who is holding this crisis, go and arrest him. Brought the person out. But if, instead of making hate kind of speeches is bad, we are not aware of those persons that are bringing this crisis. We don't see them. So we didn't see them with their eyes. So therefore, we don't need to make every kind of speeches that it's not relevant.
They asked residents to join hands with the government to stop the killings and ensure peace returns to the southern part of Kaduna State.
When the Christian body and the Islam body come together and they are brought together with other stakeholders, the government, I believe, by the grace of God, peace will be achieved.
Noting all their comments, Governor El-Rufai assured Kaura indigents that a military barracks will be established in southern Kaduna to help stop the violence.
Arrests are being effected of the perpetrators, and we are on course to restore permanent peace in the southern senatorial district of Kaduna State.
The people are expectant that when peace eventually returns to southern Kaduna, the government will get to settle down to take care of other urgent needs.
Arrangements are in place to ensure free flow of traffic ahead of the diversion of flights from the Abuja International Airport to Kaduna Airport, that's starting from March 8, 2017. The Corps Marshal of the Federal Road Safety Corps, Boboyo Yemi, says his team will also focus operations on federal highways to allow state set up traffic management agencies for road safety management and traffic control. The FRSC boss made the announcement during a working visit to Kaduna State, where he and the state governor discussed the proposed transfer of traffic responsibility to state agencies.
We felt that Federal Road Safety Commission should focus on highways, particularly busy highways where there are lots of abuses and lots of issues, while our Kaduna State Traffic Enforcement Agency focuses on the urban areas. We would not even go as far as say all state roads, no, because right now they don't have the capacity to cover all state roads, but you have the resources and the capacity to even cover it. What led to this was a series of complaints about internal checkpoints being established within urban areas, inconveniencing citizens, sometimes even causing accidents instead of preventing them. This is the basis for the discussion in the Security Council, and that was the decision. But we believe that it is complementarity and collaboration that will secure the lives of our drivers and other citizens. And we appeal for correct reporting of this. We have no power to ban anyone, and we did not.
There's no problem, it's just I think there's a kind of misconception, and I believe we cannot do but work together. FRSC and Kaduna as our strategic partner who must work together. We just need to remove all those negative impressions. It's a policy matter which even though the act says all public roads, but let the state take care of their state roads. And I'm happy about your own agency, but they still need to be properly trained. They need full training, which I promised you to do in JOS and at the academy at which is Nenugu, so that we're on the same page. And that whatever the offensive, whatever they are doing should be advised, so that all these recalcitrant drivers can be booked, can be noted, and that we can. The essence is to reduce crashes, to save more lives. That's all.
Farmers and small-scale food processors in Benue State have asked the government to improve security and invest in large-scale rice processing factories. They believe that this will enable the state share from the annual 360 billion naira rice import bill. There was also an appeal to the state government to turn around the food production mantra of the state by ensuring an all-year-round rice cultivation and establishment of food processing factories.
The crowd of men and women seated here are farmers and agribusiness owners in Benue State. On another day, they would be tending to their individual farms, but there is a largesse by the federal government they're eager to reap from. Revenue which before now had been wasted on food importation, but will soon be reinvested in their businesses.
Nigeria had been reported to be spending over 360 billion naira every year importing rice. The rice comes from the Asian countries, Thailand, India, China, and the rest. That import bill, if Benue State can produce rice and process and market, even if we catch in just 50% of that, Benue will be registered, and Benue has land.
The farmers are pleased with the efforts of the governor in making sure that livelihood is financially secure, and hope that there will be investment in storage facilities to keep the produce fresh for investors.
When you take a tour of the villages, you will see that there's been bumper harvest of a lot of produce in Benue State, ranging from rice, soya, and a lot of the other crops. What we're expecting and hoping that will happen next is how the state will be able to absorb these products and put in their silos so that the price will be controlled, and the external marketers who come into the state will not mop this food away.
The sole administrator of Oju local government says the farmers have nothing to fear, as the governor intends to keep to his word.
The executive governor doesn't only put those monies into use, he also listens and feels the pulse of the people. And in that way, the people have learned not just to only follow, but to also see that on this path, the state is headed somewhere.
For the governor, there is no better time to ensure all benefit from the opportunities agriculture has in store, especially those who had lost out as a result of violent clashes that made them flee their homes.
We intend to, in the next few days, pay a visit and dialogue with the herdsmen who chase the more people away from their ancestral homes, and we will ensure that with the support of the security, the more people get back to their land.
From all indications, it may appear that Benue State is set to regain its position as the food basket of the nation.
And in the southwest, the Ogun State government says it's partnering with international funds for agricultural development to cultivate 6,000 hectares and 2,000 hectares of mechanized farmland for cassava and rice in the 2017 planting season. This expression of interest was communicated in Abeokuta, the state capital, at a one-day workshop for representatives of farmers from the 3 senatorial districts of the state on mechanized agriculture service delivery. According to the state coordinator of IFAD, this is to take the advantage of the sector and its value chain in rice and cassava production.
Farm mechanization is one of the strategies adopted by the IFAD Value Chain Development Program to enhance productivity of farmers along the rice and cassava value chain. And we know to improve the productivity of the farmers, we need to mechanize. The days of hoes and cutlasses are gone if we are to feed our teeming population. So it's becoming very important that we put in place a service delivery that will ensure that our farms are adequately mechanized.
We'll have more stories for you when we come back on News Across Nigeria in a moment.